Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're on day 26 of 40 Money Spells. I'm Reverend Valerie Love. Happy you are here. Truly happy you are here. You are loved. You are appreciated. You is kind. You is loved. You is important. Because you are. Because you are. So we are in 40 money spells, and these are 40 spells taken out of my own life and my upward, I won't, my upward, ever upward and onward experience of financial growth, of financial abundance, financial stability, all of these things. So on this channel, we talk a lot about spirituality. It's a spirituality channel. We talk about spirituality and money and how these two converge. And then we've got a ton of witchy magic over on the Christian Witches channel, linked below in the description. And I have a goddess channel because I love hair and makeup and fashion and beauty and lifestyle. All of it, all of it. Pardon me. Perhaps you may have noticed. And I love all that. So that's at the Goddess, Glam the Goddess YouTube channel. So it's all linked below. The important thing is you. You are the important thing. You are why we do all of this. You, uh, as a divine calling from right in here, from source, knowing that we are here for the greater good of the all. We're not here for ourselves. We're not here to get the next thing. We're not here to pile up a whole bunch of money that you can't take with you when you're gone. And not here to rule over other people. We're not here to make decisions for the rest of humanity. We're not here to force people to get into a religion. We're not here for any of that. You are here for your own beautiful walk with spirit in such a way that enhances the all. That's it. You are only here for love. I am only here for love. Now, all these other things that as Christ, the great Yeshua, I started to say Yeshua ben Joseph, Yeshua, we've been hearing, I've been doing a lot of research lately on the father of Jesus, Pantera, and his possible, that could possibly be his father. So I use Yeshua ben Joseph with footnotes. So Yeshua, the great teacher, the great healer, the great mystic, the great witch, necromancer, sorcerer, the great healer of humanity, the great way shower, Yeshua ben Joseph taught us that the kingdom of heaven is within you and all around you. You're living in the kingdom of heaven. So people, lo, there it goes. No, it's not. Oh, it's there in the sky. Oh, it's there. It's there. No, the kingdom of heaven is within you. So your spiritual walk is about going within and sourcing all your answers from source in you as you. That's what the spiritual walk is about. It's not about how many candles you can burn, how much magic you can do, how many hours you can spend in meditation, how many people you can get follow you online. It's not about any of that. Now, if you want to have all these things, have them, because the spiritual path also doesn't tell you what not to have, and it doesn't tell you what not to do. It doesn't tell you that. Because as you are sourcing all your wisdom and understanding, and as you come into true gnosis, knowing, not belief, knowing, as you come into true gnosis, you will be following what Christ offered for all people. Let's breathe and pray. Deep breath. Breathe, beloved, breathe. I haven't eaten in probably about 2 days, and this could very well be very good training for me learning. I did it originally for health reasons and also fasting originally for spiritual reasons, and then also primarily for health reasons to be healthier and stronger, turn back the top clock and lose weight, get the body of my dreams. And as I've been on this fasting journey, it has been leading me into one of my absolute loves and fascinations for many years, and that is breatharianism. So breathe. And the fact that you can source energy from beyond food, and we know this because we've all done it, all night while you are asleep, you are in a fast, and you are sourcing energy from some other place other than food. Otherwise, you'd have to wake up every 2 hours and eat something if your energy was sourced from food. So we've already proven to ourselves that our energy is not entirely sourced from food, which leaves the question then, from where is our energy source? From what other places can we source? From what other streams or currents of energy can we source energy? And that probably is the answer to that question, is probably limitless. So breathe and source energy from your breath in this moment. We do know you can source energy from the sun. We know you can source energy from the moon. We know we can source energy from the river and the ocean tides. We know we can source energy from the wind. We know we can source energy from fire. So there are many, probably limitless sources of energy. Food being one. Breathe. And now a great source. It is with great pleasure, thankfulness, joy, bliss to speak this word that is a word of abundance. Only abundance. Over lack, over limitation, only abundance of prosperity in our financial affairs is what we are seeking, calling in, and being. Ashe. So mote it be. Being abundance of prosperity, being an abundance of riches, being an abundance of wealth, being it. And breathe. So do tell, give us some comments. Give us some comments in the comments. And please also do be sure that you hook up with us on this community all over the world. Subscribe. We love, love, love this community. We are coming up on the Lion's Gate. And the Lion's Gate today is 8/7 as I speak to you. And the Lion's Gate is on 8/8. And we will be doing a very, what's the word? We'll be doing secrets of, how you loving? Hey, Courtney, how you loving? We will be doing secrets of Egypt and the Lion's Gate on a Zoom tomorrow. And we will also talk about our soul excursion to Egypt. And there's only space for one more person. Wow. So we're going to be doing that Zoom. It will be on my website today, and then I'll link it below this vid for you to get access to that live Zoom on the Lionsgate. And also, we'll put it on our live stream tomorrow, that you'll be able to be on the Zoom with us for the Lionsgate. Profound. Before we go into our spell for the day, I do want to let you know that yesterday I had a beautiful day. Oh my God, such a beautiful day yesterday. So beautiful. I got to write. Today is the prosperity tassel, and I'll tell you how this spell came into being, how I discovered this prosperity tassel, by way of feng shui. So over the weekend, family, over the weekend, I got to write. Well, I'm writing a book now, 40 Bible spells, not 40 money spells. I already wrote that book. We're in that book right now. I'm writing a book called 40 Bible Spells. And this book is going to be in the Christian Witchcraft series, which are the books at. So if you go to christianwitches.com, um, and you click on books right up here. And if the website doesn't look like this when you go to it, because we change the website often, just look for the books and you'll see it. Here so far is the Christian Witchcraft series starter kit. This is the Christian Witchcraft starter kit. And we've got many, many, many more books to go here. Many more books. So next in the series, it looks like, in addition to angel magic for the Christian witch, Bible magic for the angel magic for the Christian witch, we're going to be doing crystal magic for the Christian witch. We're going to be doing 40 Bible spells for the Christian witch, because I've already taught in this book how to actually craft spells that work, how to do it. And you can take all of it, none of it, a little bit of it, whatever you desire. This is a spiritual walk. This is not rules. This is not dogma. This is not doctrine. This is not how you have to be a Christian witch at all. Please don't turn it into a religion. It's not a religion. It's a spiritual path. So I'm writing 40 Bible spells. I've already written 40 money spells. I'm writing Bible spells that are going to go in this series. And it's not going in the 40s series because it's not about money exclusively. Of course, it will have wealth spells in there. It's not about wealth. So go to classes right here. And what you are going to see is Bible magic, 7 spells that unlock secrets of the Bible for powerful witchcraft and magic. And these 7 spells, they're have different applications. They have different applications. They're from the Bible. They have ingredients, instructions for working the spells, all of it. This one you can get instant access to. So if you click on instant access, you will see all about what's in class, and you can buy this class right now. And then you would have instant access to it. Now, the next one coming up is going to be angel magic. So we are going to go into these 10 archangels. If you love angel magic, oh my goodness, this is the class for you. So you can see here that we're going to be doing angel magic with the 10 angels, archangels of the Kabbalistic Tree of Life. And these 10 angels of the Kabbalistic Tree of Life each command a whole legion, like an army of angels, angels upon angels upon angels. So for me, this is one of the most powerful and practical systems of angel magic that you could learn, because you have 10 angels at your disposal. Now, a lot of people like this one, the 9 orders of angels, the 9 levels of angels divided into 3 orders: seraphim, cherubim, thrones, dominions, virtues, and powers, archangels, principalities, archangels, and angels. That's the lowest order, closest to humans. And these 9 levels of angels, and there are 3 orders in each of these levels. I like that too. I like it. I just have not found a practical way to employ that angelic order to what I am seeking to do. Yet I have been able to tap into that with the 10 archangels of the Kabbalistic tree of life. So it's just whatever works for you. I'm not saying this doesn't work. I'm saying I found something that works for me differently and that resonates for me with Kabbalah. Kabbalah resonates for me on very deep levels. So if it resonates for you and you would love these angels, you'd love to learn this angel magic, this system of angel magic, then come in the class with us, because that class is going to be on, you see it right here, the class, the dates. Are the dates? Here it is. It's live on the new moon. Now, if you are watching this past August 16, 2023, then that means that you can get instant access to this class, and it'll be at the same place. And instead of saying register for the live class, it'll say instant access. Okay? Coming up on the full moon, so I just want to prepare you so that you know what's happening in the Christian Witches community. I want to prepare you for the crystal magic class. And that class is using 22 of the crystals that are found in the Bible. You're going to love this one. And soon you'll be able to register for that one. And that is coming up on August 13th on the full moon. So we are tapping into the lunar cycle with all of these classes. And we're doing these magic classes in the month of August because August is a tremendous time of year for this, because we have the Lion's Gate. It is so much energy this month. So much energy. Wow. Let's go to spell number 26, the prosperity tassel, and how I came up with it. So I created this. This is a group spell when I returned from Hong Kong. So while I was in China and Hong Kong, I got one of my loves fulfilled, and that was to find all of these wonderful items, because I have been a student of feng shui for about 20 years. So when I went to China and Hong Kong, you can imagine that I was in heaven. I was in feng shui heaven. Because of course they had the jade elephants. They had all the things that are for feng shui. And I was just happy place. Okay. So while there, I got a red feng shui tassel. Beautiful tassel, beautiful tassel. And in feng shui, red is the color of fortune. And when we say fortune, or that you're fortunate, or they say lucky. Lucky in the East doesn't mean, oh, I tripped up on a $20 bill, and oh, I'm so lucky, and you pick it up. It doesn't mean that. It means blessings, that you are aligned with the stars, that it's going to be fortunate for you, or it's going to be advantageous for you to go this direction or to go that direction, right? And I love the Chinese philosophy on having your stars read, because when they go to a person who can read the stars, an astrologer, and they tell you to see if your stars are lucky, that means good blessings are coming to you on the path that you're on. This is a beneficial path for you, right? For your health and your wealth and your family, your blessings, your abundance. Well, if a Chinese person goes to a person that can read the stars, and the person who can read the stars tells you next Thursday you're going to have a car accident, then the Chinese person they say, oh, thank you. Now in the West, people get very weirded out by things like that. Oh my God. And they're all scared and nervous up until next Thursday. And then they think it's just, I just got to have this accident. Here I go. I'm in my car. This is the day I'm going to have an accident. You know, they act the same way with Mercury retrograde. Oh my goodness, Mercury's retrograde. Batten down your hatches. Here we go. My computer's not going to work. Stop it, people. Mercury is retrograde half the time. So that means half the time your life is going to be screwy? No. It means that's the cosmic weather. So what are you going to do about it? So what the person would do if they went to a Chinese astrologer and they told them, oh, next Thursday, it looks like a very bad day for you, you know, down this street or in this, they can see something untoward happening next Thursday. Then that Chinese person says, oh, thank you. And next Thursday, they stay home. Problem solved. So Chinese people don't take it as deterministic. They take it as more information with which to operate on. Oh, choose a different path. I love that. When I start to understand how Chinese people work with how Chinese astrology works, it made me so happy and it made me free, because in the Western world, the right and proper and true astrologers do not operate like this. A lot, what you'll see a lot of online, and a lot of people expressing concern that their stars were somehow crossed, or yeah, it's in my chart, I'm just gonna have a messed up relationships in my this and this house. What? You're at choice. You need to take all of that information. Don't disregard the information by no means. I take all of my birth information as very valuable information, and then I work it. What am I going to do now? What is my choice? Because my choice is not to have jacked up relationships just because something is in your something house. No, it means you have the opportunity to use that to evolve. You have the opportunity, maybe it's going to be a great challenge for you, and you can say, I'm taking that challenge on and I'm going to make it be this, that, and the other. Not I'm going to prove my stars wrong or I'm going to prove my stars right. No, it's information. And as wise, magical beings, we honor the information that Spirit is putting in front of us. Spirit is giving me this information about the full moon. It's giving me information about Lionsgate. How am I going to work with this information and use this information for the benefit of me and everyone? So I'm in Hong Kong and we go to this market, and I swanny, I'm in heaven, because not only do the people in Hong Kong speak English, which is really helpful, with some of them with a somewhat of a British accent. They speak the King's English because Hong Kong, quote unquote, was colonized by Great Britain, right? And then after a while, Great Britain had a expiration date, and they had to give Hong Kong back to China, according to the rules of engagement of, we own this, but after this amount of years, we're going to give it back to you. So ridiculously human. So ridiculously human. Anyway, that's another conversation for another day. I'm not here to talk politics of China and Hong Kong. I'm here to, and Great Britain. I'm here to speak about the feng shui implement I found while I was in Hong Kong that helped me and all of the whole group of us, because this is a group spell, that helped us to expand our consciousness with regard to prosperity. So get a brand new tassel. It needs to be red. This is good fortune, as I mentioned in feng shui. If you can't find it, go to Chinatown in your local city. Because if you go to Chinatown, like in DC or New York, you'll find all of the things there. If you do not have a Chinatown where you live, you could order it on YouTube. You could order it on Amazon. What I would offer is that you simply ask Spirit, okay, I require a red tassel. Where is it? And then do like we do with all of our other magical implements. It will come to you. Trust. You'll see it. It will come to you in the right time, in the right way, and it'll be perfect. And when you see it, you'll know it. Trust. Don't let your lower mind make you crazy, because that's the only option it has. When you go into your lower fearful mind, it will make you crazy, and it will make you crazier and crazier. And there is no end to the crazy that your lower mind, fearful mind, can make up. You've got to turn it off. Step 2. You're going to clean and clear the tassel by placing it in the light of the full moon overnight, or praying it. You could pray it, you could bless it, you could put it on your altar, you could spray it, you could go over it with your Kananga water, your Florida water. There are many ways to clean. You could sage it. You need to clear and cleanse the tassel until you sense it's clean and clear. You'll get a sense. You'll know. Trust that. Everyone has magic inside of them. You've got all these capacities. There's spiritual capacities. Awaken them. There's a spiritual capacity that knows things. Awaken it and then use it and then trust it. Like I know. Okay? Not egotistically. I know everything, because the ego wants to act like it knows and it don't know shit. Okay? I'm talking about the knower within that knows all, that you are, and that is only present when you is present, and you can be fully in its presence when you silence the surface mind. Called meditation, right? When you sense it is clear, take it to your office, or to your office. If you have a home office, take it to your office. If you have a office where you work, hang the tassel on the doorknob on the inside of your office or workspace. So we had this beautiful office in Washington, D.C. that I got by magic. You see many videos from this beautiful office, rooftop, deck. I've had so many beautiful places. I'm telling you, pretty much I got them all by magic. I got this beautiful house right now from magic. And when I want another one or some more or some different ones, I'll do that too. I'm telling you, that's what I do. So if you wonder, how does she do all these things? How does she travel the world? How does she have this and that and the other? I have everything I need. Everything that I require is taken care of. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I get offices. And all the offices are beautiful. I bring fresh flowers in. They're all beautiful. It's all done by magic. Backed up with work. So don't think I'm just sitting somewhere doing magic, sprinkling cinnamon and lighting a candle and writing some sigils on the full moon, and that's it. No, I do all that. And I work on the third dimensional plane, because on the third dimensional plane is where I want the results to show up. I don't want I simply want a home on spiritual realms and be homeless on physical dimensions. I already did that. That wasn't fun. I want a spiritual home and a physical home. So if you want results on the physical plane, you must do work on the physical plane. I just want to make that clear. Because there's always going to be someone in the comments. Oh, so you don't have to do it. There's always buffoonery in the comments. You can count on the comments, not from you, the love tubers, the people that have good sense, the people that are on their spiritual unfoldment and truly doing the work. All of you beautiful love tubers, that's not true. But I promise you, when I want entertainment, and if I'm bored with Netflix, I go read comments on my stuff on social media, because just get popcorn and read the comments, and most of them we just block, or not most of them are very good, very good. Some of them here and there we block. Oh, you're going to hell. You ain't nothing but the devil. What's wrong with you? You know, the Christian people are the real problematic people of the whole planet. They're so problematic. I mean, at least Jewish people are not bothering other people. As far as I can see, Jewish people are helping other people. Sheesh. Christian people, they're some of the worst. They really are. I'm talking about not beautiful, wonderful Christians. I'm not talking about those Christians. They're wonderful. People who are really, truly tapped into Christ's presence. I'm talking about the dumbasses that put stupidity in the comments, like, you're going to hell. That's the best you can offer in this conversation? Deleted, blocked, banned from your channel forever. Is that the best you got? Deuteronomy. I love the ones that come with scriptures upon scriptures upon scriptures. They didn't read that I'm a Christian witch and I have Bibles. I have a whole Bible collection. I actually read Bibles. Deuteronomy. I read it. Thanks. Is that the best you got? Please, will these churches teach their people a little bit better? Please. Because y'all got some out of control, dumbass Christians going around doing a whole lot of buffoonery on the internet. Really sad. Putting people on false prophet lists. You're doing all of that. How can you be so pious and worshiping God and you have enough time to do all these buffoonery things? I don't have time to go and pull up somebody's video that I don't like, watch the whole video, because these people can tell you, well, you said this and this and that. These people that are haters, I digress for just a second. They watch your whole video. Then while your video is up, they actually pull up Bible Gateway or Bible Hub. They look up a scripture. I mean, this is what these people have to do. They copy and paste the scripture. What manner of buffoonery is that? And these people crack me up on Instagram and YouTube. That's why I love making fun of them. I love making fun of these people because they're hilarious, and we should make fun of them because this is a level of buffoonery that is unacceptable. And then they come and paste it like, there, I did something. And that's the best you got. Okay, bye. Boy, bye. Girl, bye. Like I always say, you get to sit at the kiddie table for Thanksgiving and we give you a plastic knife that don't cut shit, and we'll give you a little bit of mashed potatoes and mash your food up and sit you with the toddlers at the kiddie table because you are not, like Paul said, able to have true spiritual dialogue and discussion about matters of the soul and of the heart and or existential questions of our origins and where we're going and who we are as infinite beings. You're obviously not qualified to be in that conversation. So we're going to sit you at the kiddie table for Thanksgiving while we have a feast on, as Paul calls it, steak. But we've got to give these people milk because they're just so misguided. And so they're in the kindergarten. And kindergarten is, we just have to give you the big round scissors that when you try to cut something, it makes the paper bend. It doesn't actually cut anything, but you think you have scissors because we can't even trust you with the sword, the Bible, because clearly you don't even know what to do with the Bible. So anyway, I say all that to say for the buffoons, this is not for them. They're not going to get this. For you, who are the true spiritual seeker, the magical practitioner, the spiritista, the ones who are working magic and who are knowing and who are seeing the similarities between all things and are able to see beyond the veil, and you're having psychic awarenesses and you're having dreams and you're tapped in, this is for you. Put the tassel on the inside knob of the office. If your workspace doesn't have a door, hang it on a hook at the entrance to the workspace. It must be on the door as people come in. You'll see why in a moment. Touch the tassel and say a brief prosperity prayer each time you enter your space. So I would just unlock my office in the morning, open the door, close it behind me, touch the tassel and say, prosperity and abundance upon this space. And then I would keep going. 3 seconds, tops, maybe 5. I would just touch the tassel with a prayer of a blessing prayer. That's all. Wealth and happiness. And then I would keep going. It was just like lock the door behind you. It's that easy. This is how you can simply integrate rituals, and magic into your life so that your whole life becomes, as Jason Miller says, the wonderful, wonderful magician and sorcerer whom I love so much, says, make your life highly enchantable. You're making every aspect of your life, including your office, very enchanted and enchantable. Make your whole life enchanted. I have something hanging on my door right now that I do the same thing with. It has the same connotation, except instead of with money, it's right here on my door, my front door. Instead of with money, it is ancestral, representing my mother and the ancestors. So every time I come in and I see this tassel, I touch it. Every time I go in and out, it's going to touch me. I'm going to touch it. It's the ancestors. So every time you come in, touch the tassel. I cannot believe that I'm finding these typos in here. Please forgive me. Don't worry, this new one is going to go out. Touch the tassel and say a brief prosperity prayer each time you enter your space. Okay, just touch the tassel. Just touch it. You don't have to stand there and do a whole, Sunday morning service. Just touch it. If feasible, ask everyone who enters your office to touch the tassel as they enter and say a brief prosperity prayer to increase prosperity for everyone. The tassel will grow in prosperity, pulling power with each prayer. See, you're making a group talisman. And you continue to charge the talisman every time you go into your office, your space. I like practical magic. This is very practical. After a while, not only did the people that worked for me who came to the office to work, not only would they do it, they would touch it. Because don't you want everyone that enters your office to be prospering or enters your space to be prospering? Don't you want everyone who enters the space to say a blessing or a prayer? Don't you want everyone who enters the space to be thriving? Yes. So make it a ritual, of course, of sorts. And the spell aspect of it is what I call a cooking spell. It's a cooking spell because you'll be in your office and every time you look at it, it's activating something in your consciousness that has the whole power of feng shui behind it, which I find to be a super magical system. I love it, love it, love it, love feng shui. It has the power of feng shui behind it and the thousands of years that feng shui has been in existence and useful for humanity. Feng shui is all about wind and water. That's literally what feng shui means, wind and water. And it is about the flow of qi in and around a space for the benefit of everyone in the space. And I don't know if this is accurate. They say Bruce Lee was big in feng shui and that he had a bagua mirror. A bagua, you've probably seen it. It's, I believe a bagua is eight-sided. It's like an octagonal looking thing. And you use it in your house. Actually, is it 9? Look up bagua. Let me look up the bagua and see what it says. It's 9. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it is 8-sided. This is a bagua. This is what it looks like. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. This is the bagua. And you use it inside your house. Well, they say that you can get it as a mirror as well. And they're very auspicious. You put them up outside your home facing outward to repel. It's a feng shui fix. It's a feng shui fix because if you, hey, how you loving, how you loving, how you loving, family? If you have something that's not auspicious, Like, let's say, here's something that's not auspicious, and I had to fix for this. I had to do a feng shui remedy for this. My house used to be the first house when you come into the development. It was the most beautiful house too. It was a stone front house, beautiful house. My house was the first house that you would see when you came into the development. So according to feng shui, any house that's at the end of a road, facing the road, let's say it's facing this and the road leads this way straight to your house, all that energy is just hitting your house. Makes sense to me. So what you want to do is you want to have either mirrors up to reflect the energy back, or you can do bushes, or you can do trees. We did a lot of bushes and trees and flowers and things like that to soften that energy just rushing toward the house, because energy moves. It is moving along currents and roads and pathways and tunnels, and it's moving. Energy, stagnant energy is bad for everyone. So feng shui has many fixes, and according to what, I don't know if this is a rumor, it could be. I cannot give evidence for the veracity of what I'm saying. I'm saying that I heard this as an anecdote or a story. And the anecdote is that Bruce Lee, on the day that he died, and he died a premature death. Well, not premature according to his soul, because the soul knows when it's going out. They say that that feng shui mirror on his house broke the day that he died. So I've got to look more into that story, because that would be a very inauspicious thing to happen. And then it happens. Now, we cannot say that correlation indicates causation, and we can say that something happened energetically. Something happened energetically. That's what we can say. All right. That is 40 money spells, day 26. Yes, we're doing this for 8 weeks straight. And we've only got 2 more weeks after this week. Wow. We've only got 2 more weeks after this week. Wow, wow, wow. So, family, I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm so happy to see you. I'm going to tell you happy Lionsgate today, because as I film this, it is 8/7/2023. Tomorrow is the Lionsgate, and we will show you how you'll be able to get into that private Zoom with us about secrets of the Lionsgate in Egypt that I want to share with you, especially after my 30 days of being in Egypt last year. I love you. And remember, if you do want to, Sarah, I so love you. Mwah. If you do want to consider Egypt, if Egypt is calling you and speaking to you, there's only one spot left. It's only one spot left for Egypt. So you just want to go to christianwitches.com and click on events. And when you go there, you will see Christian Witches Mystery School goes to Egypt. Our next ritual is going to be after Egypt, is going to be the winter solstice in Miami. And the next one after that is going to be spring equinox in Peru with ayahuasca in the sweat lodge. People have already started to register for that. So get your space ASAP, because time is a ticket. Time is a ticket. This is what we're going to be doing at Mystery School in Egypt. And unforgettable. This is me, some of my videos from YouTube when I was in Egypt. Absolutely massive. And indeed, on top of all of that, we're going to be on a Nile River cruise. We're going to, oh my God, cannot wait to get back to Egypt. Oh my goodness. So if you're called to Egypt, why not be with us? I love you. Peace.